Hey family, what's good? This is your girl, Ann the Bronze Goddess, and it's time for another strawberry letter. This one's full of foolishness. Let's go get 'em. A few years ago, I was in a relationship with the first man I ever loved. We were together for officially 1 year that we had been seeing each other for several months prior. I met him through my older sister's friendship circle. We spent almost every day together, and I never thought his attention was elsewhere. He was naturally very protective of me. Obviously, we had our disagreements like any other couple. We broke up because he claimed that loving me was too hard. I admit sometimes I do take advantage of his love for me, and I would intentionally do things out of spite whenever I felt he wasn't treating me right. I was young and selfish. My older sister would call him and ask, my older sister would call me to ask me how the relationship was going. And my boyfriend told me once he contacted her, warning her to never hurt me. That will make sense in a minute. Just keep rocking with me. Anyway, a few months after we officially broke up, my sister came to stay with me around that period of time. She actually had been living outside of the country for a year. When she came one day, she was in the shower and her phone rang. His name popped up. It's a unique name, so I knew it couldn't have been anyone else. I would normally pick up her phone, but I froze when I saw his name. Later that week, he told me he was in a relationship with someone else and asked me to guess who? The brother told her, guess who? This one right here. He eventually told me it was my older sister. They had been together for 3 years. They were together for 3 years, and she would bring him around the family. I'm going to summarize it from here because it's long. She would bring him around the family. They would post their relationship on Facebook and Instagram and all that kind of stuff all over the social media. She would bring the writer's ex, her new man, the sister, would bring him to family functions, to meet the parents, all that. They were together, going on vacations together, all that. Nobody ever said anything. The writer of the letter never told her parents, never told her friends, anybody. She never breathed a word for the fact that this was the first man that she ever loved, and her sister was now in a long-term relationship with the man. Okay, nobody ever said a thing. Eventually, the writer's sister and the man broke up, and he ended up going on to see somebody else. The sister still never said a thing. The sister tries to tell the writer of the letter about new men that she's dating, and the writer doesn't want to hear it. She doesn't want to hear it. She's like, I don't mind if she talks to me about work or about school or about family stuff, anything, but I don't want to hear about who she's dating. I don't care, and I don't want to know. Whenever she talks about a man, the writer cuts her off. She said that she's not bitter about it. It hasn't affected her relationship with men and all that, and she and her sister still have a decent relationship, but basically she doesn't know what to do because nobody has ever addressed anything. The writer says that she doesn't need to. The writer says she doesn't need to talk to her about it. It's fine, but it still bothers her. Whew, and she want to know, what should she do? I have so much to say. I couldn't wait to get up here and do this letter. Your sister owes you an apology. Ooh, she owed you an apology a long time ago. And I commend you for being the bigger person and for not, letting it affect your relationship with her and not being bitter and spiteful from this and still going on to have successful relationship with other men. Like, you didn't let it fester. You say you're over it. Now, I don't really know about that. You say that you are. I think that you need to address the elephant in the room. The elephant in the room is the fact that your sister has never apologized for it, never addressed it. I think that even though you think that you're over it, there could still be, there's resentment there that you have to let go. Your sister she should be able to tell you to your face, after she apologizes, of course, that this will never happen again, that she never meant to hurt you. All of these things, like, I feel like you're doing yourself a disservice not allowing her to explain her actions. She should have to explain why she did what she did, and she owes it to you to ensure that you believe her when she tells you that it will never happen again. Because how can you ever trust a man around her? How can you ever bring your husband around or your boyfriend or anybody around? Like, she did this. She deserves to answer for what she did. Now, I'm glad that you're over the situation with the man, and I'm glad that you're wise enough and mature enough not to focus your energy on him, because your sister is the one who you truly have the bond with. Because, you can go on and date other men and marry somebody else, and he'll be a long distance memory. You probably forget his name in a couple of years, but she will always be your sister. And I feel like you let her off the hook with having to atone for what she did. it's wrong. I don't know, honestly. I feel like for some reason, I think your sister she was jealous of you for some reason. Because she just did this too lax, or this is not the first time she's done this to you. Because she did it was too comfortable for her, too easy for her to hurt you and just get over it. Have you been allowing her to do this your whole life? Is this the first time? Or is the first time it's ever been with somebody that you actually love? Because she is way too casual, too lackadaisical, too nonchalant about allowing your heart to be broken and just going on about her day. You let her off too easy. There's nothing wrong with forgiveness, but sometimes these people still have to atone for what they did. She needs to explain herself. And then she has the nerve to try to talk to you about other men and thinking it's going to be cool. Like, I understand, which I wouldn't want to hear it either. I don't care about who you're dating. I wouldn't want to hear it either. And let me tell you, the best thing that I ever heard about forgiveness actually came from Oprah. Y'all know I love me some Oprah. But I thought I would share this in this video as well. Oprah said that there was a lady who had done her wrong one time. And, just Oprah was really mad about it, really upset. She was just kind of internalizing it and just like, walking around holding this pain and this anger that she had from what this woman had done to her. And one day she was driving along the street and saw the woman who had wronged her. The woman was at a stoplight, like on the side of the road or whatever, just like, I guess, getting ready to cross the street or something. And the woman was just laughing, smiling and laughing and having a good old belly laugh. And Oprah was like, she ain't even mad about it. And at that moment, she had to give it up because she was like, you know what, I'm not going to walk around being mad about it. And she's clearly over it. That's what I took that lesson with me throughout my life. And that has really helped me with forgiveness. True forgiveness. I always picture the person who has wronged me happy, going on about their life, not even worrying about it. And I think you should do the same thing. Matter of fact, you can do that because your sister's over it. If she can let it go, you could let it go. And you can forgive, but I don't blame you for not forgetting. Forgiveness, yes, let it go. She obviously let it go. He obviously has let it go. He's on to somebody else and he's doing his thing and all of that. And I feel like he used you both. I think he probably thought it was a stroke to his male ego to be able to say, yeah, I dated some sisters. I had them both fighting over me. I dated both of them. You know what I mean? I got two of the Johnson sisters, two of the Simmons girls. I dated both of them, and nobody never, it's an ego boost for him. He's gone on with his life. Everybody has let it go but you. You say you forgave them, but true forgiveness is being able to just let it go. You said it's been 7 years. It's been years since all of this has happened. And don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to minimize or trivialize what you went through because that is traumatic. But I want you to truly be over it. And I don't think you can really do that until you actually have a conversation, no matter how painful, no matter how old it is. And your sister, she better let you get that off your chest. That's the least she could do, is hear you out and let you get it all out and let you just say how you truly feel. I don't care how long it's been. I don't care if she's well over it and well forgotten about it. That's fine. If you need to let this out for your own sake of closure, that's the least she should do, is allow you to be able to do that. But your sister is dead wrong. Like, ooh, wait. Ooh. Girl, I'm praying for you. I'm praying for your sister and your relationship. I know that God can heal all hurt. God can even heal you. I'm praying that you pray for your own healing, that God will help you to get past it, to help you to let all of it go, not still be worrying about it and still hold that bitterness with you. You say you forgave her, but you're still holding on to it. I understand that you won't forget. You're a human being. We're not crazy. Of course you're going to remember. But I think you should let the pain go. I feel like you're still holding on to the pain. And you say, yeah, I've been able to get on with other relationships and all that, but it's been a long time. I'm not sure if you have. I haven't been able to sit down and talk with you or anything like that. You're not one of my clients. I don't know how well you're doing in relationships after this, subsequent relationships. But what I will say is you have to address the elephant in the room. You have to sit down and talk to her. And you deserve an explanation, and she should have no problem giving that to you. And I wonder have you always competed? Has it always been a sister rivalry with you guys, sibling rivalry with you guys? I feel like she wanted to compete with you and she wanted to show you that she can take your man. How petty. 6 billion people people in the world. She got to date the one man that you used to date, the one man that you loved. I don't think that's a coincidence. And you said that you was introduced from, they were all friends. Your sister should have told you right then and there, honestly and openly, I kind of have feelings for him, don't go for him. Or before she even introduced you to it, but to allow you guys to have a relationship and then watch that fizzle out. And who knows if your relationship ended because who knows when they got together. They could have been together the entire time for all you know, or at least talking on the phone or something. I question the timing on that as well. Your sister is shady boots, honey. She's shady boots. I mean, she is the shady tree. Shady tree. But I definitely think you should forgive her. But not until she has to explain herself. I think so, yes. Anyway, you guys let me know in the comment section below. I think I had a letter really recently, and a lot of you were like, you know, ask Jesus for closure. Some people saying that in the comment section. Let Jesus give you all the closure you need. I'm not saying Jesus can't give her closure, but her sister should still explain her actions, especially if she ever wants to be trusted again. I'm not saying that, you know, just let it go. Yeah, we're gonna let it go. But after you say something, I mean, what you've kept this secret for so long from your family and your friends, and they just rubbed it in your face. They're all on Facebook showing how happy they are, knowing how much they hurt you. No, I don't think that that's okay. For them to just go over it like you're nobody. Your feelings matter too. Your feelings are valid. And somebody should explain this whole situation to you. I don't think it's fair that everybody be like, well, you know, it is what it is. No. You are a person like anybody else. And you deserve some closure. And if you want that closure from your sister, honey, go get it. Anyway, I love you guys and I'll see you in the next video. Till next time, later divas and dudes. Happy Friday. Peace.